you guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. Today's video is going to be a day in the life of a first grade homeschool. So I figured it would be fun to just take you with us as we go about our day, show you the curriculum that I use, about how long it takes for us to get through everything, and what we do on a typical day in our homeschool with my first grader. So he is actually still sleeping right now. It is 9:30 in the morning, and that's just how it goes sometimes. Some days we are up a little bit earlier getting going on things. Some days he just needs a little bit extra sleep, and I love that about homeschooling, that we can be more flexible with that. I definitely am not we need to get up at a certain time every day and get things started. We're a little bit more relaxed in the morning. So he was stirring upstairs. He'll probably be up soon, grab some breakfast, and then we will get started. While I wait for him, I'm going to be checking some emails, reading my Bible, and probably helping my older kids with some of their work if they need it. Right now, I've got 2 of them that are awake working on their independent work. And typically that's what they do in the morning when I am working with my first grader. So that's what's going on today. I hope you enjoy this peek into first grade. I know when I was first learning about homeschooling and thinking about homeschooling, I had no idea what that looked like during the day, what curriculum there was available and things like that. We are definitely more traditional homeschoolers, so we do use workbooks and curriculum, and it's very simple, open and go. So I'll show you what all of that is, but I hope you enjoy coming with us today. All right, Oliver is finally up and is going to be eating some breakfast, and I wanted to show you guys his checklist that I have for school. This actually is from last week. So as you can see, I kind of have things planned out every day for what I would like to get through, but honestly every week we don't get to everything. So what we're going to do today is kind of pick up where we left off in some of the subjects. So for math and our logic of English curriculum, I really just kind of pick up with the next lesson day to day, and really I do that for everything, but we typically start with those 2 and try to get those done most days. And then for science and social studies / history, we really just do what we can. Some days are busier than others. So today I'm just going to kind of fill in the gaps. So we didn't get to the rest of our science lesson last week, so we're going to probably do a lesson there, and then also pick up a little bit of our social studies, and then maybe do a little bit of our reading in our generations book. So that is the plan for today. And just a reminder that it's good to have a plan, but often things come up and things don't go perfectly how you plan them. So it's important to be flexible and just kind of take things day to day. Especially with first grade, like I said, I find that math and reading, for us, I like to prioritize those 2 things, and then we just kind of do what we can with everything else. So it is almost 11 o'clock and we're just getting started on, it seems really late, but we are just getting started on our logic of English. My son is in Foundations B right now, and we are on lesson 65. So I do use the online supplements for this, and I'll show you the workbook and some of the other things that we use. But I love the online supplement, and this is what we're going to be going through today. He's got a phonogram OR, and then a memory game. We'll be doing some flashcards. Spelling analysis, they do this every lesson. And then, let's see, he's not doing cursive, so we're gonna skip over the cursive part, and then some comprehension and fluency reading. So most days the lessons are pretty similar, but some days there are some different activities and things that he does. We have some readers that we use, some games sometimes from the workbook, but it looks like this is what we're going to be doing today. All right, and this right here is where I keep all of our first grade materials. So all of our books and things in here. I've got a checklist for with the online supplement, they really keep track of where we are in the lesson. So I probably don't even really need this, but there are some things that are in the workbook that are not on there. So I just like to keep a printed checklist of where we are in our lessons for that. So I always pull this out as we're getting started. And then I've got all of our other books in here. These are all of our readers for Logic of English. These are actually some letter tiles that I have saved from when we did all about spelling with my older kids, and I've been pulling out the different phonograms we're learning and just keeping them up on the board here in case he needs to reference them. So those have come in handy. I think you can buy letter tiles through Logic of English, but I did not since I already had these on hand. And then this is just a peek at some of the other things that we'll be going through later. Here are the foundations books, so I'll pull those out, and then math, and then our generations. So all of our first grade stuff I just keep right in this bin on our counter.
A, O, U. A, Oi. Z. G, J. Quunk. Great work.
Memory. Oh, your favorite. Are you gonna play it on your own, or do you want me to play with you?
You can play with me, definitely.
Oh, I missed. What was that first one?
F and T.
F and T.
N.
A,
I have a terrible memory.
H,
What? It changed!
J.
How has it changed?
No, went too fast. I think it's one of these. Maybe this one.
M,
Oh, I was wrong.
Oh, I know what this one is.
R,
I know what this one
It's
is.
there.
F,
F, F, F, F, F.
T,
Okay, we're doing terrible.
Yeah. Wait, you only got one.
J,
2.
J? How?
H.
Yeah.
Which of these two
Wait,
words
what?
rhyme with feet?
Which one rhymes? So what are those two? Hold on. What are they?
Excellent. Feet
Sheep
and
and
sheep
Yeah.
rhyme. They end in the same sounds. Let's read this word.
Luck.
Luck. Which of these words
Like
rhymes
luck.
with luck?
Luck. Luck, clock.
So what are those two pictures?
Lion and chicken.
Well, no. Do either of those rhyme with luck?
No.
Okay, so maybe that's not the right word for them. So we have a lion, and then we have a...
Dog.
Yes. So this right here in the book is an example. This is a student workbook for Foundations B. This is an example of something that isn't in the video lessons. They've got a phonogram bingo right here. We're not going to do this today. And they would have instructions for this in the teacher's manual. But like I said, we're not going to do that. Pretty self-explanatory. Bingo's pretty easy. And then they have this rhyming activity. So he just practiced some rhyming words online, but it wasn't a very long segment. So I'll probably have him do this just to get a little bit extra practice. And then they also have these assessments that are in the workbook. We honestly don't do these very often because I have a pretty good idea of how he's doing when we're just going through the lessons. But if you wanted to do the assessments, the instructions for these are going to be in the teacher manual as well. And then finally on here, this plan sheet that I print out from their website, this will also have things in here like when to introduce the readers. So these are not listed on the online portion either, so it is helpful to have these to kind of let you know when you can incorporate some of those readers if you want to do that.
4. Wow, it's only one phonogram.
Easy one to write.
Go ahead and write 4.
Done.
All right, help me to write it.
Good job.
4.
Nice handwriting, buddy.
And how will we mark it? 4. All right, go ahead and write it.
It's a T.
And
4.
now help me write it.
F.
So or. What do you think?
Four.
Not Thor. Or.
F. Or.
So sound it out. Write that one first.
F.
Okay, good. Or.
Or. Oh, this is easy.
Good job. That's right.
This is easy.
Good.
All right, so that's why we have a silent final E.
Oh,
To make the A say it's long sound, and because English words do not end in V. Let's read it.
No.
Gave.
Okay, one more word.
The last word is sight. That was an amazing sight. Sight. Go ahead and say sight. Let's sound it out. I. Do you see which kind of I?
Look.
Go
You
ahead
see
and
that?
write sight. Help.
I-V-A.
Good job. 3-letter I. Sight.
And then T.
Good job.
Me to write it.
Good job. Sight.
All right.
Good
How do
job.
we mark it? We'll underline the I. Let's read it. Sight.
4.
Now can you read that whole sentence? Well,
Four.
well, what does it say from here? What does it say?
A gift for mom. For
So what does this one say? What does that letter or that phonogram say?
the
So what is that letter?
I take
Yep.
a fork.
There you go.
She can take a fork.
Do you think that one matches better?
Yes. Yes.
Good.
Take it.
Okay, go ahead. Try the next one.
I don't want. Oh. What
Can you find a sentence that has that? Yeah, what do you think that one's gonna be?
The short.
Yeah, good job.
That's me.
It's not mean to call it short.
The horse
Just describing it.
ran
Yep,
with the stick.
good job.
Sorry, that's cute though.
Okay, so Oliver is finishing up some reading comprehension, and then this is the reader that we have on the schedule for today. It is 11:30 about right now, so this lesson today will probably take us a total of about 45 minutes or so. Logic of English definitely takes us the longest through all of our curriculum to get through. Sorry, he's making me laugh, so I'm losing my train of thought. And then my husband just actually messaged me. He works from home, and we need to go take our van in. We have to get a safety and emissions test, and he is in a break between meetings. So we are actually gonna go drop our van off not too far away so we can get it looked at and get all of that ready for renewing our license plates. So just little interruptions that sometimes happen during the day. Not ideal, but we're gonna go do that really quick, and then we'll come back, probably try to squeeze in math before we have a late lunch today.
Unless she's a good girl.
Yeah, we'll just try not to let her jump up on the couch.
Good.
She's gonna want to
If
though.
you're gonna be a good girl, you have to stay right here. Alright? You can't jump on the couch. You have to stay right next to me. Right here. Bluey! Good. She's fine. We made her comfortable.
What is this one called? What's the title? You got it. What does QU say? Yep, quite.
Film.
What does AR say? R.
Farm.
Yep, quite a farm. Quite a farm.
Quite a farm.
All right, let's see what this one's about.
It's a crappy day. Supposed to be Jack.
Well, hold on. What is his name?
Jack.
What do you notice about that first?
Jake.
There you go. Why is it Jake and not Jack?
Because the A says long sound.
Why? How do you know it says it's long sound?
Because there's a silent final E.
Thank you. Good job.
Farm. Farm. How's that sound? Is that earbuds?
Well, let's read it and find out.
He has a smell.
Let's try that again. So sound that one out. Bella, what are you doing? I don't want that ball right now. Sorry.
Smart.
Okay, so we just finished our reading, and what I'm gonna do, my husband actually just got done with his meeting, so I'm gonna see what our math looks like today. We're on day 71 of Math 1 from Generations, and we have a little bit of subtraction flashcard practice, a little activity, and then it looks like we have some practice problems. This gets into the next day. So it's really not too much today, and they usually tell you at the beginning about how long it's going to take. So about 15 minutes. And what we're gonna do, Oliver has some little stones here he's gonna use. It says, Oliver, to try to do these from memory, but you can also use your stones if you need help. So he is going to take a couple of minutes to, wait, hold on, slow down. Because look, is that plus or minus? Yeah, you gotta pay attention if it's plus or minus. My big kids are at home. They're going to hang out with him for a couple minutes while we run the car down the road and drop it off. Oliver is gonna get some of this done, and then when I get back, he's gonna do a math app to practice some subtraction facts, and then I will read through this with him, and then we'll see where we're at and if we want to do lunch or if we want to do something else first. Wait, hold on. What are you doing? 5 plus 1.
Oh.
Where'd you get 12?
Oh, wait. Oh.
You put it in I see. You put it in the wrong spot. You were thinking 6 plus 6. I was like, wait a minute. You know your math better than that. Okay. Good. Yeah, so try to see if you can do as many as you can without using your stones, but if you need your stones, you can. And I'll check them when I get home, okay? Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, it's about 12:20. Josh and I just got home from dropping our car off, and I'm doing a quick check of Oliver's work, and it all looks pretty good. So we are going to have lunch real quick and then see where we're at on time. He does have martial arts class today, and we have to leave at 2 o'clock. So I may or may not be able to fit in everything before we have to go to that, but we'll see where we're at after lunchtime. All right, you guys, just a quick update. I am headed to martial arts class with my son. He has martial arts every Monday, so it kind of cuts into the middle of our day a little bit and makes things a little bit trickier. We did get through our reading / language arts, logic of English, and our math, so I consider that a success for first grade homeschool. And when we get back, we're going to try to do a short science lesson and then a short social studies lesson, and we'll see how it goes. I did squeeze in some history with my older kids, and they're finishing up some independent work while we're gone. And then I think I'm going to have to do our worship curriculum, foundations and worship, with them as well when we get home. My daughters have an orthodontist appointment, so we'll probably do the worship first, and then I'll finish up my first graders' school, and then it'll be time to get dinner going. So, yeah, I'll show you guys a little bit of what that curriculum looks like when we get back. The science and social studies has been very light and very easy so far this year, but it's been good because a lot of our days are crazy and busy, and I'm juggling older kids with my younger, so it's been a pretty good fit for us this year. So I will see you guys in about an hour or so. All right, Oliver, we've got, what do you want to do first? We have science. This is the science that we're doing from Master Books. And then we've got social studies from Master Books. And then we have some history from Generations. So all short lessons. Which one would you like to do first?
Which one can we sit on the couch?
We could probably sit on the couch for this one pretty easily because this is just reading. And then a little activity maybe. You want to do this one? Yeah, okay. We'll start with Generations, the story of Jesus's people. I like this because it just gives the history of, you know, people that have been working for the Lord to build his church. And I feel like that's a really good addition to use with my story in the world around me, which really focuses on things like your community, your family, kind of starting with all those first grade topics, expanding out from your city, your town, and just general social studies. So we have enjoyed this curriculum so far. It has not taken very long, and it kind of follows the same format every day, where you start let me get to the start of this one. You start different lessons with a little bit of reading, and they have these key words in here that we go back at the end of the week and we write them on a little index card. But a little bit of reading, a little activity. Sometimes we skip these. Just kind of depends on if they're worthwhile activities or if I don't think they're as worthwhile to do. And then there is usually some kind of coloring, a little bit more to read. When I picked this out, last year my son was really into coloring. He loved to color, and now he doesn't like to color as much. So we sometimes skip a lot of the coloring. Another little activity, and then a word search. This is what we'll have today. We've been enjoying doing these. Helps them with a little bit of reading and spelling and finding those letters. And then there's some copy work time. So just a little bit of handwriting practice and things like that. And then we do a review at the end of the week. So today, this is all we're gonna be doing in here since we didn't get to that last week. And then we may also do this copy work since it'll be pretty short. Can you try reading some of the scripture with me? So it says, what does it say? I will send. So sing
of the
So what is mercies
of the Lord.
of the Lord. You know what this word is? But you can sound it out. Forever. Yeah, good job. I will sing the mercies of the Lord forever. And what about this one? This one is with my. This one is my. This one's mouth. This one's tricky. Mouth. Will. This one.
Mackie.
Well, what is that? That's a silent final E. Make. This word is known. Your faithfulness to all generations. Okay? And this is called Bead and a Room Full of Books. I love the little faith lessons that they have at the end of these short readings. Today we learned that Bede was the one who came up with the BC and AD dating system. I thought that was interesting. I did not know that. You don't learn that in public school when you're growing up. So what we're gonna do next is we'll take a look. We do have this activity book, and sometimes we do the activities in here. Sometimes we don't do them. This one, we are looking at a timeline. So I think we'll do this real quick, and then we'll go finish up our other things. I want to see if you can read this last word here, because I don't think we've read that.
And bucket.
Bucket. Good job. I wasn't sure you were going to get it because you were sticking that N in there. But yeah, bucket. That's a long one. Oh, yeah. Wait, you're close.
No, look.
Bucket. You're really close, so what if you read that one straight down? I think you're there.
I got heavens on my mind. I got heavens on my mind. On my mind.
Good job.
I got heavens on my mind. On my mind.
Hey, what about the next word? I don't know that you know how to read that, but we can try.
Soul.
You're really close. Soul.
Soul. Brain.
Oh, this one we learned this phonogram last time. So what does AR say? We learned that last week. Gar.
In garden.
Garden. Yep. And this word, do you know this one?
No.
Happy. All right, so it is about 4:40 right now, and we're going to finish up with our short science lesson. We have a very easy demonstration today. We've been talking about, last time we started this little section on condensation and evaporation. So today we're going to do just a little activity involving that, which I don't think will take too long. And then that's going to be it for the day. So once we paint with this water,
Hey, it's turning dark blue.
yeah, you know what? The water is going to evaporate from our picture, right? So we talked about evaporation, and when we paint with the water, if we wait long enough, the water is going to evaporate from the paper. Do you think the water is going to evaporate quickly or slowly from the page?
So,
You think it's going to be slow?
yes.
Okay. Good. Just make sure you don't soak it. We don't want to put too much water on there, okay? Just a little bit.
Hey, my smiley!
It's going to evaporate back into the air.
Come on, smiley. Get it together.
No matter how many times you try to save it.
Get it together. No! Get it together.
All right, you guys. So it is 4:55 and we are wrapping it up for the day. I'm going to go start dinner, and Oliver's going to probably go play with his brother for a little bit.
On VR.
They're going to play some VR together, and that's it. So Mondays, every day is different in our homeschool. It took us a little bit longer today because we have martial arts in the middle of the day, and Oliver slept in a little bit. So not every day is the same, and I can't blame you either. I think it's great. You needed a little extra sleep. We had a long weekend. So thank you guys so much for joining us. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. But I just hope that you were encouraged or just had fun hanging out with us today and seeing what a first grade homeschool could look like. Lots of different ways that it could look, but this is ours. So thank you guys for joining us today. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time.
Bye.